studio. We in the studio. The studio. We in the studio. Yeah, we in the studio. We in the studio. The studio. You know what we doing, supporting indie artists. DJ Shad, Mr. Catch Ray, got the cup of Henny charging. Out the margin with the topic of discussion. Money talk, we here to fuss, and then they keep the special guests coming. Shad got the mute button, Chris got the drop. In the studio, they get it out the pot. They play the videos, let them know how to knock. Number one podcast, 2 kings, they claim the top spot. Take it to the next stop, get your merch at the rec shop. Swerving all lanes, got no time for the rest stop. No vest needed, intellectual bullets, get your head shot. From Spanish braids to dreadlocks, we here for the people. Did it from finals with needles, can't play hard if you Kegels. Looking for my ring like I'm Schmeagol, here for the bread like a seagull. Warrant for the flow, it's illegal. Everything out the vein, let it bleed through. Checking when you coming, cause we see you. We in the studio, we in the studio. We in the studio, the studio. We in the studio, we in the studio. We in the studio, the studio. We in the studio, we in the studio. We in the studio, the studio. We in the studio, we in the studio.
Everybody needs to tune in the studio with the RecBoys.
I'm in the studio with RecBoys. You should be in the studio with RecBoys.
The RecBoys.
I'm tapping with my guys, the RecBoys. You should tap in too.
In the studio.
RecBoys.
Jarvis.
No, they can't hear us.
Can you hear us now? Mic check. Are we in the building? Let us know with a heart emoji.
There you go. I can hear it.
Nah, nigga, I need them to tell me by sending a heart emoji. I need them to tell me. I need heart emojis. I need heart emojis. That's what I need. You got it? You seeing the heart emojis?
They're not gonna give you no grown ass man gonna send you no heart emoji, man.
Fuck out of here. I said you heart emojis, nigga. Cut it out. Right?
Yeah, I ain't never noticed, to be honest with you.
Cut it out, my nigga. Yo, listen, that's like me saying I love you, my nigga.
No, I love you too, but I ain't never seen no heart emoji.
Yo, listen, I send hearts. Yo, when I send heart, that means it's from my heart, my nigga. That means it's love. That shit, yo, listen.
Right. Oh, no.
Yo, it's funny because I was talking about that today in the barbershop with Big Cool and Dave. Shout out to Dave Richards and Big Cool, and shout out to Joe. Yo, listen, I can tell you before lunchtime, 3 different people asked me what was the show about tonight.
Now that's dope.
That's super dope. That shit is super dope. So real talk though, but we were talking about, you know, how when we were younger, we never went really with the no homo, no pause type shit.
Yeah, that's a new thing, man.
Yeah, like our mind frame was never on that when we said certain things. But nowadays it's like you gotta say certain, it seems like it's warranted after certain things because and it's weird because me personally, hell no, because guess what? I don't swing that way. You get what I'm saying? So whatever I say to you is how I say it to you. I'm not thinking no other way, my nigga. Like for me, you get what I'm saying? But I guess you get caught up in it as you're around the people, because at the end of the day, nobody really wants to be like seen as an outcast per se. You get what I'm saying? I guess.
Right.
I don't know, but Yeah, it was wild.
Hang on,
Though.
like we were
Go ahead.
saying when we were muted. So Saturday was the first time we ever went live to Instagram. And shit, it was kind of dope.
Nah, it was super dope. It wasn't kind of dope. It was super dope.
Now it was a new experience, right? You know what I'm saying? We were trying some new things. We actually leaning towards doing a show on Friday nights on Instagram. You know what I'm saying? Strictly MP3s, and playing the joints and giving artists feedback, as well as the people, as well as the people tuned in giving feedback as well. So,
nah,
but
the shit was super dope. Like it was a real good experience. It's funny because we're always trying to reach different people and get to different platforms and evolve with the show and try to give you like everybody has like there's a lot of great ideas out there.
right,
You get what I'm saying? And sometimes it takes 3 or 4 people to work one idea
mhm.
before it actually like is a perfect idea. You get what I'm saying? So we've always had the idea of not always had the idea, but always was on the idea of sharing music and just doing a show strictly for MP3s. So and there's tons of them out there. You get what I'm saying? And that's what I'm trying to say is that don't be scared to make the wheel better. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, don't be
Like
scared to
if
do
that
what's
makes
already
sense.
being done either, but putting your own twist on it, right?
Yeah, I mean, my thing is like, yo, if you think you could do it and you got something to bring to the table, then bring that shit to the table. Like, you get what I'm saying? I wouldn't tell somebody, yo, don't cut hair because I cut hair.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? Like that to me. But I mean, in this day and age, it's a lot of that going on. Like people don't want you to do certain things because they do certain things. You get what I'm saying? Then it's a lot of biting and all this other stuff that gets called out. But for me, I mean, my thing is, yo, listen, if you could do what I do better than what I could do, then hey, do it.
Do it.
By all means, do it. You get what I'm saying? Like that only makes sense.
Right.
You know? But so what else is shaking this week, homie?
Oh man, just chilling, man. Trying to hide from this COVID.
Yeah. How's that working out? Bless
Not
us, son,
good,
homie.
not good. But we gonna push. You know what I'm saying? That's actually I'm on my smoothie shit. You know what I mean? Got some sea moss in here. Got some blackberries. Got some cherries.
You got some elderberries up in there. You good money?
Elderberry. I got everything in there. I got everybody in the
Everything. Nah,
crib
that's what's up. That's what's up.
going crazy. They don't even know what I'm putting in there. I'm just drink it. I don't want to hear it. Drink it. Shout
That's
out
it.
Ice the guy. He tapped in.
Yeah,
Shout out Joe
shout out to
Freeman.
Ice to God. Joe was good people, man. He ran down on me early. Like I'm telling you, dude, it's wild, man, because you really wouldn't think that people be in tune the way they are in tune, but they like, yo, my nigga, what we talking about tonight? No, and as I'm saying that, shout out to what I'm talking about, what we talk about podcast, talk about it podcast, Tea Time with Bunky podcast. What's my other guys? Too Humble, 845 Mix Show. You know what I'm saying?
We actually got to tell them know what we doing Sunday night.
Sunday night we will be in the building on the 845. What is that? The
845 Mix Show.
That's gonna be super dope. Also, you just got off a little podcast thing, a little conference thing.
Yeah, actually, I did 2. It was 2 of them. It wasn't the second one wasn't really a podcast. It was just chopping it up. What was it? Shit. I'm getting my days. I've been locked up in the crib. My days all messed up. Friday, I think it was. I had the opportunity to chop it up with Drawzilla, Nigel Chanel, Jimmy Kendricks. You know what I'm saying? We were talking about consistency. That was a dope conversation. A lot of insight. Just to hear other people's perspectives. You know what I'm saying? It was kind of dope. And then Saturday, I got, damn, man. Again, my days all fucked up. I've been locked up in the crib, quarantine and this shit. I got to chop it up with Gabe. Senor was on there. Mikey De Niro was on there. We was talking about how there's a lot of talent in 845. You know what I mean? And I told them that that I thought if the 845, got together as a whole, some type of way that they could go crazy far. And they actually asked me to chime in, come in on the live and talk why I thought like that. So That was a good conversation as well. But the Drawzilla joint, that was about an hour and a half.
Gabe
It was
just
real,
chimed
real
in.
good. Shout out Gabe.
What up?
Barking Frog, Saturday night, 8 p.m.
Yo,
Don't
that's this
be
Saturday, my
late.
G. Yeah, that's this Saturday, and Brob
Right.
is fucking on me. Yo, listen, Brob, I'm gonna tell you facts, my nigga, and this is 100% facts, my nigga. That shit is all on wifey. Wifey don't play that COVID shit. She don't play being around motherfuckers, you know, if we don't have to be. So, and I'm happy wife, happy life, happy spouse, happy house. So yeah, that's my movements right now. But I'm definitely it's on the calendar.
Yo,
So,
G's tapped in too. But like I said, 8 p.m. Saturday night, the Barking Frog, finally TV showcase. Gabe he told me on that live that I was chopping up with him. He said it on plenty of lives he's been on. The show is starting at 8 p.m. Don't show up 8:03, 8:05. You're gonna miss something. 8 p.m. sharp. Get in the building 8 p.m. sharp. You know what I mean? He's guaranteeing a dope show. He got a dope lineup. You know what I mean? Hopefully he can record it because I ain't gonna be able to make it. I'm quarantining in Florida, so that's, you know what I mean. It's not gonna happen. I was definitely trying to be there, but hopefully I can get some footage I can watch and enjoy from afar.
Yo, if I pull up, I'm gonna take footage. I'm definitely gonna take footage. I'm gonna actually bring an extra camera so I can get footage. You know, but like I said, it's all on wifey, and if she wants to actually come out and pull up, you know, I'm trying to tell her it's a date night. You know, I'm trying to wing it in there, be like, yo, it's date night. Let's go out. Let's have, you know, have
yeah,
some
what you
drinks.
should do is tell her around, like, yo, get ready like 5:36. We're gonna go eat dinner. You know what I'm saying? Take it to a restaurant out that way.
Yo, listen, check this out real quick. I'm gonna bump you right in your head. Save that shit for Bedroom Chronicles. Do not save it.
No, I'm not. Listen, funny guy. I'm trying to tell you how to get your wife out the house to go to this show.
This is what I'm saying. But I need that. I need that for Bedroom Chronicles.
Oh, that's coming. We were
giving
gonna
away
start
too
this
much
week,
fucking content, my nigga. Especially, yo, listen, my wife watches this shit, so just chill out, my nigga. Chill. I got this. Shout out to everybody.
If your wife watches it, let your balls hang. Stop playing and show up at the show. Let's do it like that. That's what you want me to get on. Let your shit hang. Wiggle your foot around. Go to the show. Wear your mask.
That should get you fucking cut in my household.
Wear your mask.
I'm not trying to get cut, my nigga. Happy spouse, happy house. Say it with me. Say it with me.
Nah, I ain't gotta say. Listen, you talk to a dude who's been in this 20 years.
Listen,
you don't gotta try to sit here and give me the bullshit.
No, listen, say it with me. Happy spouse, happy house.
Listen, tap
all
in Sunday nights, Bedroom Chronicles. We're gonna go over all this because you know.
That's what they.
We're gonna talk about all that.
Yo, what J Rex said, I would explain it to you, but you wouldn't get it anyway.
Yeah, I would explain it to you, Shop, but you wouldn't get it. Right. So where we at? Where we going? Where we going now? Yeah, where we going?
You wanna get into some news? Yo, check this out. As you guys can see, you know, we got the little in the studio with the RecBoys. If you guys got a topic that you guys want us to talk about throughout the week, send it to us. We're gonna talk about it. We're gonna get into it. This way, it'll assure that, you know, what you feeling and what you want to talk about, we're gonna actually get into. So let's see what's first on the agenda, homie. All right, like I said, yeah. Shout out to the homie. This is your little thing, right? That you just did, right?
Yeah, we just did this. Don't mind me. My days is all fucked up in quarantining. I believe it was Friday night. Yeah, I got to chop it over Naisha, Jimmy Kendricks, and Drawzilla. Dope conversation about consistency. And you know, getting everybody's perspective, you know what I mean, what they expected out of themselves as brands, as artists, producers, us as, you know, the podcast, the label. It was a dope conversation. It lasted about I want to say about an hour and a half. It's up on Drawzilla's Instagram page. Definitely go check it out. We've been putting up clips all week, little bits and pieces of, you know, the conversation we was having, but it was dope, you know what I mean, to get other people's insight on what they were thinking, where their mind was taking them. It was crazy because I had them kind of messed up. You know how I be, shy. I had, you know.
Nah, you pulled out the notebook, huh?
I pulled out the notebook,
Yo,
told them about the scheduling and all that, and it was they was like, oh damn. I'm like, yeah, everything for me is broken down, you know what I mean, minute by minute. It has to be, you know, being, you know, father,
husband,
husband,
supervisor,
yeah,
business partner. You know, he be my therapist sometimes. You know,
shout out Big Face. He
Big Face is in the building. So what was the best part for that? A part for you for doing that? I mean, you guys on for like
the best part was
2 hours, so right?
Yeah, it was the conversation piece, right? Like, you know, one part that really sticks out to me, he asked Drozilla, shout out Drozilla, man. He asked you know, what's discouraging? You know what I mean? Have you ever been discouraged in your journey? You know what I mean? And now he just said not really. She hasn't got to that point yet. You know what I mean? Jimmy said, you know, there's a lot of up and downs. You know what I mean? Everybody thinks it's peaches and cream from the outside, thinks, you know, everything is looking good, you know, that perception. And me, I was talking about how I got discouraged when the crab in the barrel mentality, you know what I mean? Where everybody was like clashing and trying to outdo everybody. And that was discouraging for me. That's one that stuck out. What else? And to be honest with you, the whole conversation as a whole, bro, just to, you know, just to see where their mind was at, what they was thinking coming into the show. You know what I mean?
Not it just looked like a dope experience. You get what I'm saying? Like I chimed in. I was going back and forth because, you know, if it ain't us, I barely be entertained. You get what I'm saying? Like, shout out to everybody whose show that I mentioned. You know, shout out to everybody that does lives. I'll hop in and out. You get what I'm saying? That's only because, you know, I try to support, but I'll be trying to do a lot of other things too. Big Face said we vibed out for a while. A while on that live on IG and Shy phoned out. Yeah, that was the other night.
Yeah, that was Saturday.
Yo, my shit got hot. My shit was on fire, my nigga.
That's you got an Android, my G.
Man,
stop playing.
Here we go.
Yo,
here
listen.
we go. Listen, if you think I can't mute you, please believe. Please believe, nigga, I will find a way to mute you, nigga. Do not do that.
Listen, his Android got hot, shit shut down, shit started melting. It was that.
Listen, I'm gonna stand up for my Android users. Don't do that. We're not even gonna play that game. But I'm gonna tell you what we are gonna do. We are gonna jump into a video before we get into some more news. You know what I'm saying? So look.
Hang on, Shot, before you go in the video, I need everybody tapped in to share the live, please. Please share the live. Invite your people in. We got some dope music, good topics. We got some questions.
Video? Hold on. I'm gonna get into this just to make sure. You know, okay. I didn't really want to play the video just yet, but I guess that's gonna be the video that we play.
Ooh, I hope he tapped in.
Yo, listen. You know what's crazy is this week I listened to the videos only because I had to get the sound and everything right. And shout out to my business partner. He did good this week. He definitely did good this week. But so listen, share this show. If you know somebody that has a video out, tell them to send it to us. We play videos. We are a video show. We're not a video podcast. We are a video show. We stream live. We play videos live. So this is our thing. All right. But real quick, we're gonna jump into this video. Let us know what you think. I need a drink. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and jump into this video. And am nice. What up? Salute to you, good brother. Thanks for chiming in. Yo, if you could like, share, comment, you know, send that out to your groups. About to do a video waiting on Chris. Is that so? It's funny because Chris wants me to come down there at a certain time, so maybe that's what he's waiting for. I don't know. But you got anything to add to that, nigga?
No, man. We're gonna make it happen.
All right. Well, you already know what it is. DJ RecBoys Shop, Mr. Catch RecBoys in the studio. Ice to God. Let us know if it's Rec or Rec. All right? Easy.
Jarvis.
God. Dave, Stacky, what up? Go. I got the juice.
He give me boost, rock, paper, scissors, shoes. She on the goose. She hop in the coupe whenever she wanna get loose. I got the juice. It give me boost, rock, paper, scissors, shoes. She on the goose. She hop in the coupe whenever she wanna get scooped. Big juice, grind on the baseline. Got shorty throwing ass on FaceTime. Real niggas don't waste time. At the FaceTime, I be pulling on the waistline. Got the rocks in the paper, no vapor. I be rolling like a Laker. If you really want smoke, I'll turn this whole bitch to Jamaica. The proof in the pudding, and I ain't got nothing to prove. They say the scariest nigga alive is the one who got nothing to lose. Make it or die, there ain't a choice. Nothing to choose. I'm fucking confused. They want me all up in the loose, but I'ma be up in the news. They got big world, big dreams. Little minds don't hear big things. All I care about is hearing ring ring when I hear the ting ting. If you don't bing bing bing, they got big world, big dreams. Little minds don't hear big things. All I care about is hearing ring ring when I hear the ting ting. If you don't bing bing bing, it give me boost. Rock, paper, scissors, shoes. She on the goose. She hop in the coupe whenever she wanna get loose. I got the juice. It give me boost. Rock, paper, scissors, shoes. She on the goose. She hop in the coupe whenever she wanna get scooped.
You talking to who? Nigga, all my niggas loose. All of my niggas is true. Spitting the truth. I ain't talking about the booth. This is the shit that we do. Carry the two. Just in case the screws loose. I ain't really trying to lose. Carry the two. Just in case the screws loose. I ain't really trying to lose. I see the looks and feel hella hatred. All my niggas is underrated. Shout out my haters, they love the haters. Ain't fucking with 12 cause they tryna rate us. If I was single and ready to mingle, I bet you your wife, she love to taste it. Rose gold with the pure gold and the white gold needed separated. Smoke the best and I'm elevated. Try me, I won't hesitate it. Switch your wig, leave it segregated. Now you sitting with hella patience. Smoke the best and I'm elevated. Try me, I won't hesitate it. Switch your wig, leave it segregated. Now you sitting with hella patience.
It can be boost. Rock, paper, scissors, shoes. She on the goose. She hop in the coupe whenever she wanna get loose. I got the juice. It give me boost. Rock, paper, scissors, shoes. She on the goose. She hop in the coupe whenever she wanna get scooped.
Talking to the general. Juice solid, I can deck it, I'm rid of you. Classy. Told her I'm into you. Little baddie, she in the loop. Got me taking my shot, rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Rock solid, ain't no way I can lose. Even when I'm covered in paper. I got the juice and give me a boost. Come take a sip of this flavor. Bud, top shelf. Come get a scent of this fragrance. Bitch, I'm a shooter, but since Luke came home, you can sit him in razors. Boom, boom. It don't take hard to shoot him, but it take hard to cut through a nigga flesh and continuously do it. Do it. Big squatty members start the movements. Since the give had us how you do it. He said combo 5,000, drool hanging from a lip. Been over, lining up. Baby roof on my head, nasty. Bitch, I be out for the profit. You want it, we gotta come get you ahead. Squatter, we valley, get pushed off a mountain. We sending niggas to the cliff. Yeah, from rep. We pocket like pin with your bitch. She on my body, she like to fit. If I sit at home late, better not ask shit.
I got the juice. It can be boost. Rock, paper, scissors, shoes. She on the goose. She hop in the coupe whenever she wanna get loose. I got the juice. It can be boost. Rock, paper, scissors, shoes. She on the goose. She hop in the coupe whenever she wanna get scooped. I got the juice. It can be boost. Rock, paper, scissors, shoes. She on the goose. She hop in the coupe whenever she wanna get loose. I got the juice. It can be boost. Rock, paper, scissors, shoes. She on the goose. She hop in the coupe whenever she wanna get scooped.
Interesting, right?
Dope. What you thought? What the people thought? So far, I seen the rec. I see a fire emoji.
Yeah, I know we got too many people in here for people to be not letting us know how you feel, my nigga.
Yeah,
Niggas got us on. Yeah, like real talk. For me, I liked it. You know, I like the drill isn't hard to do, and not in my eyes. So I kind of like, for me, it's like all you got to do is be talking about how the music is making you feel, and it rocks. You can vibe out to it because it's that drill. It's like anything else, dude. Once you're in that box, it seems like that's what you're stuck with. You get what I'm saying? Like, so it feels like I don't know too many drill love songs. If that makes sense. You get what I'm saying? So I mean, it gets me feeling like how drill music is supposed to make you feel. I guess. You know, that's how I felt about it.
For me, shout out Ice the guy. His energy is crazy. Like how that shit projects is amazing.
Yeah, now Sud is on it. Like
I wish the rest of his the rest of the Kings on that video would have had would have matched that energy. You know what I'm saying? But I like the joint. For me, it's a rec. I can mess with it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, the energy. You know what I mean? Like, just I don't know, something about him. That energy just like goes through. It projects crazy. You know what I mean? So
All
salute
right,
to
let's
him.
get into these
Salute for
comments.
sending it.
Kanita said, hold on. Yeah, I mean, Big Face said you could take drill anywhere depending on the artist. Kanita said, I don't really like to comment on the music, so I kept it silent. I don't know this stuff like that. If it doesn't catch me in the beginning, I tune out. Sorry. No, absolutely. But I mean, say that. We'd rather have that than nothing. Like that's how I feel. And I'm pretty sure the artists feel the same way. Big Face says Nino Man did a story about meeting to connect while playing a dice game. Super dope. No, yeah, I think anything with a story is super dope. Because I mean that's how we get to know and learn about people. So if you're creative enough to tell me a story, your story, I'm definitely you got me. You get what I'm saying? But let me see what else we got on the agenda. Kanye West and Big Sean reunite after following Drink Champs spat. What you thought about that? Because I posted that this week. So,
after watching it, I watched both interviews, right? I heard what Kanye said, and then I watched Big Sean's interview. I think it's dope, you know what I mean? Because it felt like listening to Big Sean, it felt like he was that soldier who's been down, who's been putting in, a lot of pain, sweat, tears behind what's going on. Shout out Mandy, she tapped in.
Absolutely.
Who've been putting a lot of pain. Shout out Ginger, she tapped in as well. Been putting a lot of pain in behind this, and felt like he's getting the short end of the stick. You know what I mean? Again, this is me looking from the outside in. So for them to have that come full circle is gonna be dope. Senior said he thought it was planned. Ginger says I support. I can't pronounce his name. My bad to the king right there. And Gage, they was both managed by me at one point, and they have a lot of talent, and their energy keeps me attentive through the whole song. Ice always putting on the show, so I liked it. Appreciate the feedback, Ginger, and that's dope that he was managing, and I salute it up. But yeah, so what you think about Senor G's thing? He said he thought it was planned.
Yeah, I was about to say I don't think it was planned. I think now that you're getting Kanye, you're getting all of Kanye. Kanye is a billionaire times over. Like Kanye is at a point now that he has no reason to not say how he feels.
Yeah, but just let me ask you this: just because he says how it feels, does it mean it's right or wrong, or you know what I'm saying?
Oh no! I'm not saying it is right or wrong. I'm just saying he's at a point now. Like a lot of people hold their breath. They won't say certain things because they know there's a consequence for saying certain things. You get what I'm saying? Like somebody might, like the fear of being blackballed. You might not do certain things because you feel like you might get blackballed. You get what I'm saying? So now Kanye's to the point to where there's no blackballing him. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, who the fuck is gonna blackball him? Like, that's so when he speaks, it's kind of like it's like a kid. Like there's no limitation. You know, a kid who doesn't know that they're saying something that's just wild, but they're just saying it. They don't know that. You get what I'm saying? That's how Kanye is. Kanye's just like he has like this is just how my opinion is because he's so free with his tongue. And then you got to look at it like, what does he really care? Like, what can you really do? What can anybody really do to Kanye for over him saying something?
I get it. Big Face says, "Gee, I feel like Kanye's news is planned. He's been doing this like Drake or with Drake." Big Face also says he says things knowing he's gonna get a response and puts it out in the spotlight to make the news. And Senor G says exactly. I kind of feel like that in a way. You know what I'm saying? Like I think you got to be strategic in what you're doing. You know what I mean? It got to be thought out. And I don't take Kanye as a dumb person by any means. You know what I'm saying? I think he's very intelligent, and I think he knows what he's doing. You know what I'm saying? When he does it, you know what I mean? But if they get back together, I think it's gonna be dope. You know what I mean? Because like I said,
they was in the studio. That shit is water over the bridge. Like that's one thing I could say about if you follow Hove, Kanye, Big Sean, that whole little movement and how it started from the seed and to where it's gone, all of the important people have one thing in common. They never outshine the master. Like if you ask Kanye, him and Jay in the verses, he's gonna tell you that's the big dog.
Now
I mean, right now, I mean, dude, he's never really.
He has said some shit about
ranting, yeah. But me and you argue. The only difference is that people were watching him.
There's a difference between there's a difference between ranting and telling somebody some shit. Like him and Jay-Z got into it before because there was some shit that shouldn't have been said. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Now I think that he's coming into his own and he's not, you know what I mean? He's actually he might, like they saying, he might be thinking about what he's saying. Like he knows if he says, yo, listen, I'll kill Jay-Z in the verses, there's probably gonna be some tension now between them. Like you know what I'm saying? Like
you think so?
Yeah.
You really?
I
mean, because think about it. Check this out, right? Check this out. Would you feel a certain type of way if somebody was doing an interview and they say, yo, if you had to host your own show and Chris was to host his own show, who would you think would have the better show? And I said, yo, I'm gonna have the better show.
No, I wouldn't.
Why?
Because to me, it's not that serious. I don't look at this shit as a competition. Jay-Z is totally different. Like you know what I'm saying? He blackballed people for lesser than that. Like
but yo, listen, Kanye has done worse.
And he fucked his whole shit up before when he did that shit.
And he's still allowed at the table, dude. This is what I'm saying.
Now you forgetting they didn't talk for like 2 years, my man.
Yo, and I get that, but sometimes that's how it has to be. Sometimes, but
so you answered your own question, right?
No. What I'm saying is, you know me, that when it's cut, you cut, my nigga. You know that. And I believe. Like, do you think there's a going back from Dame Dash and Hove?
Yeah.
Nah, I don't believe that. I believe Dame did so much that there is no going back.
He just shouted Dame out not too long ago.
But that's what he was supposed to do.
Nah, he wasn't supposed to. If you don't fuck with somebody, you don't fuck with somebody.
Nah, you to not give credit for how you got your success, it shouldn't even matter if you fuck with the nigga or not. That's history. Because you can't say, yo, I like to thank myself when knowing the history books. We lived through this shit. So for
years, he didn't give Dame no flowers. Every time they asked him, he would tell them, hang on.
He don't want to talk about it.
He don't want to talk about it off to next. Somehow, some way, in his heart, because he's growing, he said, yo, I gotta, salute the Dame. He didn't have to. He could have did what he said. Yo, listen, it's the rock.
Me personally,
like you know what I'm saying?
I mean, me personally, I believe that.
Yeah, but you ain't asking personally. You asking about them.
No, but I mean, because I'm trying to see how, I'm trying to get in the mind frame. That's the only way I can understand it, is what's logical to me. Listen, I mean, logical for me, and this is what I'm saying, because no, only because I'm relating a situation. Like, I've been in this situation.
This is the problem. You can't expect somebody to react the way you will react.
No, everybody's different. No, what I'm saying is, this is why I think different. I'm just telling you why I think different. Gotcha. Because this is, if I was in this situation and I've been in this situation, I don't see why I wouldn't not give condolence or congrats to shit that we've done in the past with artists that I don't fuck with no more. That's fucked up. That's just a fucked up person.
Listen, if I don't fuck with you, I don't fuck with you. I'm not mentioning you.
Oh, that's what I mean. I get it. I dig it. I can dig it. I can dig it. You know, I can dig it.
I'm just being honest. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I can dig it.
And again, I think he's came to a point in his life to where he's looking back. You know what I mean? He's growing. You know what I mean? Because as you become a better man and a better you and a better woman and a better anything in life, you know what I mean? Yeah. You grow. You know what I'm saying? As you grow, you start to reflect on some things. And I think maybe that's what happened. But do I think they can reconcile? They can. Time is gonna tell. But what we got next?
This shit right here I posted. What do you think about Jim Jones saying that he didn't like the way Jadakiss did them and he wants to battle him in the verses? Yeah. This nigga is motherfucking high. He's smoking. What he got? What's his shit called? I think his shit is called Saucy. He definitely smoking the whole thing to the face. Because nah, Jimmy, I like you. I follow your music, but yeah, you definitely on one. You definitely on one. You could do it with the Dipset. You could be with the team, nigga. You by yourself, my nigga. I get it, and I get where he's coming from. I think you just bumped your head. That's it. On to the next, because like I posted,
his head.
Nah, he definitely
Oh
yeah.
shit.
This shit had me fucked up. And we didn't really get a chance to get into it when it came out, but this is the grade sheet for Kool Moe Dee. I don't know what the fuck Kool Moe Dee was thinking, but did anybody else see this list?
I seen it, but I ain't really.
You didn't dive into it?
Nah, you know, Razcast just put out one too.
Yo, listen. I'm not gonna do that to homie because he owes us an interview.
Nah, I'm gonna do it.
All right, so do it then.
No, I'm just saying he put one out. I ain't really get into his shit either, but I hit him up ASAP. Like, yeah, what are you doing? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't understand.
No. Okay. But yeah, yo, listen, if you guys haven't checked this list out, check it out. Kool Moe Dee did it. Surprisingly, he gave himself, I think, an A plus, some old crazy shit. Yeah, he wigged out. He like totally wigged out. Wasn't feeling it. Look who else he gave. Like, he gave Tresh a high score. And it's like a lot of people that, I mean, he gave Buster a high score. He gave Pac a high score. Big a high score. Method Man a very high score.
How old? When was the list compiled? You know?
No, this was back, I think, in 96,
okay,
97. Okay. I think it was around then when all of these they were fresh. Because there's a lot of people on the list that, you know, that deserve to be on the list. You know what I'm saying? But they're not rated. But yeah, that was Kool Moe Dee's list. Check it out on the page. What else we got? We got now, this is interesting. Kool Moe Dee is doing not Kool Moe Dee, pardon me. Chuck D is doing a 4-part series on PBS about the origins of hip hop, like the history of hip hop. And for those who don't know, next year, 2023 marks 50 years for hip hop officially. So, and then there's something else that he's working on. He's working on like a audio telling, to where he uses just music to tell the history of hip hop.
That sounds interesting. That sounds dope.
Yeah, it sounds very dope. My thing is like, the only problem I have with it is like, it's Chuck D, and not no discredit to Chuck D, but I think it needs to be more than Chuck D who's you get what I'm saying? Like, this is the
I think there's gonna be a lot more people involved than just him. I just think he's the one who's presenting it. You know what I'm saying? There's no way he could cover all that, but like, you know what I'm saying? And I need the people to understand this too. Never does no one man do anything by himself.
No, absolutely. No. What I'm saying is I want him, I would hope though, like he really reaches out to like Too Short. You get what I'm saying? Scarface. You know, some of the early cats from Philly. You get what I'm saying? Like, you get what I'm saying? Jermaine Dupri. You get what I'm saying? Like, people like that.
I hope he would. You know what I'm saying? It's like all these movies that come out about hip hop. You know what I mean? Like, I'd be crazy excited when I hear about it, and then, you know, I say 50-50 shot when I watch it. I'm like, you know what I'm saying? So hopefully this gets done justice. I think if it's done right, this could be a good thing for the younger generation too. You know what I mean? Because I feel like they don't do They don't do research on, you know, the pioneers who paved the way for them to get to where they got. You know what I mean? And I think this is gonna be dope that they could actually go back, because, you know, everything moving so quick. Everybody ain't going back to look at everything. You know what I'm saying? But I think if they wrap this up, presented it right, and it, you know, did its just due, I think this could be good for us who's been into the music for a long time and fans of it. You know what I mean? And for the guys coming up, you know.
Do you know that they already broke ground on the Hip Hop Museum, and that it should be up, I think, to celebrate the 50th year, which should be super dope. Yeah, it's in the Bronx. If anybody has any information about it, send it to In the Studio at the RecBoys. Post it on our page, send it to Chris, send it to me, you know, so that, you know, we can get the word out. You know, I think it's gonna be super dope. As soon as it's up, I think I'm gonna take Isaiah. I haven't taken Isaiah to no museum yet. So I think that might be super dope. You know,
I mean, he got to be into it.
Nah, yo, listen, that's one thing, and let's get into it. My kids, they listen to the new rap, but they respect old rap. Like, they respect classic rap. So, like, when, like, I could go by my son's room and I can hear some Hove, some Reasonable Doubt playing. I could hear some Method Man to Cal playing. I could hear, you get what I'm saying? Which blows my mind, because because when I'm with them, they play they shit. Like, when we're in the car and Isaiah gets the Bluetooth hooked up to his phone, because in my car, so whoever phone hooks up first, that controls the music. You get what I'm saying? So until somebody has to get kicked off or something. But like, when I'm with him and it's me, him, and my wife in the car, he'll play all the new shit. All the shit that I don't
put you up on the game, kid.
I guess. And a lot, I mean, I know I get to understand, I get to know a lot of the new stuff that way. But when he's in his room and he's playing his game and he's with his homies and shit, I can walk by and hear Machine Gun Funk from Biggie coming out of his room. And I'll stop and be like, and look, and he just be into the game, you know, yelling on the headset, you know. But I'll stop in his room and look and be like, wow, this is like, you know what I'm saying? Because I play that type of music, but I don't play it often. Like I said, it's whoever phone hooks up first. You get what I'm saying? So my wife is into like 90s, 2000 hip hop, R&B. I'm into 96, 97, 98, 99 rap. And then my son will play everything in between when he's by himself. But when he's with us, it's all the new shit. Like, it's all the new shit. So, I mean, he might subconsciously, you know, be trying to put me on the game. I don't know. That's interesting. I never thought about it like that. That's dope.
But where we at now? We're going to go to video, and then we're going to go to Ask the Rec Boy?
Yeah, we can go to a video. What video you want to get into, huh? What you want to do? What you want to do?
God. Dave Stacky.
My plan. Here's where shit get real. My plan. I promise you I'm not playing. Yo, pass me the other shit. I promise you I'm not playing. Here's where y'all see I ain't playing. No more. Apply pressure. To tell me shoot for a milli sound kinda silly, touch a billy. In fact, I met an old school hustler, made $1 million off crack. Said he had it, then he lost it. Married and divorced, lost the family court case, it ain't no getting it back. I'm too stroke, niggas stuck in the gear and they too broke. Feel a magic in the air when I'm near like it's loose dope. All the dope boys know what I'm talking about. Get them high in the spot and start to nod, then you slowly gotta walk them out. I draw my pistol, I'ma chalk them out. On sight, light me up a short. Yeah, it's finna be a long night. We playing chess, move your pawns right. Cause niggas get left for hella less. And I'm down to do it no price. The mid Vinci with the tainted cake. Cause and effect, play with my money and I paint your face. Been off my balance lately, I've been in a dangerous place. Been tweaking, seeing all my demons in a stranger's face. Wild living, forbidden gift is what the child's given. All this new power I possess and cause a wild feeling. I think by now you gotta face it that your dog is not basic like I'm seeing in the Matrix. Calm style bending. Fuck nigga, you hang around rats. You pussy so I don't fuck with you. Just keep that sucker shit right over there. Trying to get richer than the boulder lids. The definition I can show the boogeyman. You can't see him, but you know he is. The issue I won't dish you. Advise you to stay strapped. Pull out this pistol and make niggas lay down like Wade Cash. Straight facts. Just know it ain't no capping involved. The year Bezel, how I'm cracking it all. Motherfucker.
What you niggas thought I was playing? I'm not playing. Here's where shit get real.
Yeah, there's no sound.
What about now? Is there sound now? There gotta be sound now.
Tell you in a second.
Nah, I got it. We good. We
Yeah, there
got
you
it.
go. There you go. So let me repeat. Let me
Go
repeat
ahead.
what I was saying then. So for me, that record right there felt like he was, the beat was here, he was here. You know what I mean? It felt like he was rapping on top of the beat, over the beat, not with the beat. You know what I mean? Like the mix of that joint wasn't right. You know what I mean? He's too good of an artist to let that slot, to let that happen. You know what I mean? And being consistent, like we spoke about on the chat box, is not only, you know what I mean, putting music out, you know what I mean, but making sure the quality is there as well. You know what I mean? And like I said, maybe I hold him to a high standard because I know his talent, I know what he's capable of. You know what I'm saying? But definitely that joint needs to be remixed because it just felt like the beat was playing and he was just over here where it should mesh together and sound as one cohesively. You know what I mean?
Nah, I know, I get it. Especially coming from you. You don't that's one of your pet peeves that you don't play with. You do not.
Nah, yo, listen,
Yeah,
God didn't give me these big ass ears for no reason. Like I hear shit that people don't hear. You know what I'm saying? It's
I
weird.
get it.
It's weird. It's got to sound like you could be the hottest artist in the world, spit the craziest bars. If it don't sound right, then to me it's off. Something's off. Like,
yo,
you know what I'm saying?
My nigga, we got a lot of shit to cover, and we got to get into this shit.
Yeah, let's go. So where we at? Action Rec Boy, right?
Yeah, my nigga, you long-winded. Let's get into it.
Peace, RecBoys. This is Senior G, the music industry's holy trinity, producer, engineer, MC. And my question is, when are we finally going to start our own independent artist music award show?
You want to go ahead and start it, or you want me to start it?
Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
Do we warrant that? Like, that's my thing. As the area, the 845, just
Yeah. See, let me stop you right there.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna let you elaborate, but that's a great question. Shout out to you, G, for sending that. But music is bigger than the area you in. Yeah, I'm gonna let you keep going.
That's what I mean. My thing is, first of all, there's a lot of talent here. And shout out to everybody just putting out work here, who's doing, following their dreams. I'm just gonna leave it at that. Following their dreams, and those are the only people I'm really talking to, anyways. The people that's actually following their dreams. But me personally, they gotta get great. Right now, shit is good. There's a lot of good artists. Yeah, no. There's a lot of good artists here.
I don't agree with you.
No. I mean, me personally, I think no. There's a lot of good artists here that who's moving, who's doing the right thing, that's on the right path. But me personally, before we start giving out awards, niggas gotta get great. Like, who's great at what they do artist wise? Now, don't get it twisted. Drawzilla is great at producing, mixing, and mastering, but there's not a lot of Drawzillas in the 845. And
but you're thinking about just the 845.
No. Well, that's what he said. The 845.
He didn't say the 845. He didn't limit it. He said Independent Artist Award Show.
Oh, well, see, don't they have one?
Bing bong. Everybody has their own little first of all, let me say shout out Moochie. Moochie put one on a couple years ago. Salute to her. For being a representative at of the 845 reason and making it happen. For me, I think in order for something like this to happen, it would have to be somebody who's tapped into different markets of independent artists. Because I don't think it should just be one region. You know what I mean? Music is too worldwide just to be focused on just the 845. See, he said he meant globally. That's what I took it as. Globally, you know what I'm saying? I think somebody who's tapped into that. And I know one guy that sticks out and that comes to mind. Hold on, let me get his name real quick. He's actually the independent Diddy, they call him. His name is Nigel. All he does is he travels with artists from different places, different states, everywhere, and pretty much, help them do shows. You know what I mean? Help them get their brand out there. All different type of stuff. He's like the independent Diddy in New York City. Like I said, he travels everywhere. That's one guy that I think is tapped into the different markets that could possibly potentially make something like this happen with help from prospective people from different markets to help them go along. Oh, when will it happen? I think I don't know. I can't say exactly when it will happen. Can it happen? Yes. 100%.
Me? Yeah, I'm gonna give you the thumbs down. I think there's too much independent now, my nigga. There's a new artist we should look that up.
Yeah, but there's a new artist every day in the mainstream thing too. There just has to be guidelines for each in order to hit this, to get this award. This had that, you know what I mean? This and this. Yeah, there's enough artists out here, Shot. And this ain't a shot at you, but there's a lot of people. As soon as a question gets asked to somebody from a specific area, they pretty much box themselves in and say, "Oh no, it can't happen here." They're like, "Yo, this is bigger than your backyard."
No, but I mean, my thing is, I know how much talent that there is here. So now, when you're talking about on a global scale, like Sullivan County is like that big in this independent thing, and there's hella talent here. So what I'm saying is to do a unified independent show all independent artists. That type of independency that you're talking about isn't independency from it's higher than the hoodies.
No.
No. I mean, I believe so. When you go globally, because
he's talking about art.
No,
I think
we're
he's talking about artists from all
independent.
over the globe who are
But
independent.
That's what I'm saying. Son who battle raps, Sue Surf, right? He's independent. So
Right,
now,
so he could be a part of it.
But this is what I'm saying. So now, where does the bar meet? Where does the bar start? Where does the bar end?
That's what I said, Shaw. There has to be criteria set in place. There would have to be criteria. There would have to be something, but it can't happen, bro. Like, I listen. You got to be a visionary in order to make stuff happen. Like, if you can't envision something happen, it's not gonna happen. You know what I mean? And if you think just looking outside your window is the answer, then there's a problem there too. What we got next?
Absolutely. Here we go. What we got? That was that one.
What's good in the studio? It's your boy Jay today. Wild Stay Fly for the 845, aka Jay Arroyo. And my question for you guys is, what criteria do you look for in a person before you'll take their advice or opinion on your craft or situation? All right, y'all. Later.
Good fucking question.
Yo, I'm gonna have to send him a bill. That man just did his whole thing, you know, like he didn't even pay for advertising.
Yo, listen, that's a good fucking question.
That's a good question. Go ahead.
It got to be first and foremost. It has to be somebody that I mutually respect. Just as like, because I mean, and this is something that I gotta give kudos to Chris, is that everybody starts at the minimum. You get what I'm saying? And so it's like, and I get it. You know, I'm very competitive in everything I do. So I'm very leery of who I take criticism from and who I take advice from. You get what I'm saying? But a lot of times, it's one saying: if it applies, if it don't apply, let it fly. So if you know, a lot of this shit be like, yo, if I could get something from it, I do try to get something from it, but not everybody deserves that much of my brain power to figure out what I can get from whatever you're giving me. You get what I'm saying? Like it takes a lot when you're doing self-inventory and for you to be able to sit there and take criticism or advice. I mean, for me anyways, you get what I'm saying? So when I do take it, you know, I have to we have to have a mutual respect for each other. 2, I'm always going to search for what the lesson or the importance. You get what I'm saying? The growth, the add-on to what I got going on. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I always look for that. But there's been numerous times where the add-on was like, yo, dude, I'm killing myself trying to figure out how this is going to help me. Like, you get what I'm saying? So I don't give it, you know, once I get to that point, it's like, all right, you know, I'm going to keep it pushing, you know, because I'm around such a variety of different people that everybody can tell you how to do it and they're not doing it.
That's a good point too. For me, I will listen to everybody. I don't care if you haven't done it, if you have done it, if I don't mess with you, I don't care. I always listen. I was always taught to listen. And I'm a very observant person, you know what I mean? So I'm always watching, and from what I hear, I will get bits and pieces from it and apply what works for me, right? And it don't necessarily have to be somebody of a certain stature, you know what I mean? I'm not gonna sit there and say, yo, listen, I only listen to Draws because he's done this and this. It could be anybody, you know what I mean? I think what we gotta understand is we gotta take what works for us or what works for you. You know what I mean? Don't be afraid to listen to somebody. You know what I mean? What they say might not apply or might not fit in what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? But always be willing to hear them out, because like Barry said, it depends, because you can learn something from everyone if you're looking for it. And I think that's half the problem too.
Yeah.
Sometimes our egos or our us thinking we're better than, we don't allow certain people to say stuff. You know what I mean? Or even willing to listen, like you said. You know what I mean?
Yo,
So
check
it's
this out.
all on how that person takes it. For me, I listen. You know what I mean? And I will apply what I think will work for me.
All right, check this out, right? It's real talk, real life shit, right?
Shout out Jay.
to
He just
J.O.
tapped in.
Royal.
We just answered
Yeah.
your question too, Jay.
Yeah, yo, listen, we just answered your question. We're still answering it. Yo, check this out, my G. See, I caught myself. See? Work in progress. But so I'm in the shop today, right? And I'm not gonna say who's saying what, but whatever, there's a conversation going on. And the conversation is about, yo, you get an LLC, you do this, you do that, and then you by the time you do this and you do that, you're gonna be straight. So the other person who was in the conversation was like, yeah, that's what I'm working on, boom, 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 this, that, and the third. And I'm sitting back quiet. You get what I'm saying? So now I'm just listening. I'm focused on, I dropped some, I was killing today. So I was zoned in. But I'm faintly hearing this, and it's like, my guy, both these niggas is broke. So
what they
now,
gotta do with it though?
no, because this is what I'm trying to tell you. This is where maybe, I don't know, the generation is different. It's like, is there too many people who talk it and can tell you how to do it and aren't doing it versus the people that are actually doing it? Because the people who are actually doing it, they're not telling people how to do it. The rich people, like there's no, I don't never see no Jay-Z video where he's giving a seminar on how he got rich. I don't see no seminars by Warren Buffett on how he got rich. I don't see no seminars on all these other people that are ridiculously rich. It's always the people who don't reach that tax bracket pushing, this is how you get there. Like
have you ever thought maybe that,
think about it. When's the last time you seen a video of Kanye showing you how Kanye produces himself?
There's videos of him producing, but have you ever thought that person who you're saying ain't of that stature is saying what he's saying because he's tired of seeing people go through what he's going through? Have you looked at it from that perspective? Before you answer that too, shout out Barry. Remain teachable. Take what you need, leave what you don't. Exactly. Someone doesn't have to be doing what you're doing to offer advice, especially music, because consumers, should be able to tell us what they like and what they see from us. He also says, well, knowing the information and applying it are completely different. Salute. I agree with everything that man just said.
Absolutely.
What's the next one though?
The next one is, let's get into it.
What's going on? It's the Lady D. Shout out to Shad and Chris. Thanks for having me on your new segment. I think it's dope. I gotta get into a little bit of backstory before we do what we do here. I'm scrolling around on Facebook. I come across this status, and it reads, "People from New York don't get all out of sorts about celebrities because we are the celebrities." And I was like, yes, that's how I feel. Share. Some people agreed, and there was a couple comments that was like, oh, I seen people act like groupies for DJ Self, or oh, this status is wrong. I seen people act like groupies. So I want to ask a Red Boy, where do we draw the line between being a fan and like the general excitement of seeing someone and being a groupie? And I guess part two is, what do you think is up with this stigma around being a fan? What's wrong with being a fan? Thanks for having me.
Nice. Shout out to Lady D and In the Field Radio. You can catch them girls Monday night, right?
Monday night, 10 p.m.
10 p.m. Right? Hit the page. We got all the information on there. You want go ahead, start that off.
I don't even know how to
From New
answer that.
York. You from New York, nigga. Brooklyn, New York. So you from New York, New York.
Yeah, to be honest with you, I don't even know how to answer that. I don't. For me, a groupie is somebody who is following these people around everywhere they go, trying to be, trying to get next to them and get to know them. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? I've seen it happen. You know what I mean? But yeah, I don't even know how to answer that one honestly because it's not me. Like you know what I'm saying. For me, I try to always be cordial. You know what I mean? I'm always at somewhere or trying to get next to somebody for a reason, a purpose. You know what I'm saying? Do I think it's bad? No, it's not bad by any means. They might idolize that person. You know what I mean? They might really look up to that person, which is why they follow and do what they're doing. But for the people who are shitting on those type of people, I think they need to look in the mirror themselves, man. Like we gotta stop trying to categorize people all the time. Let people do what they do. That's what they love to do. Let them do it. Like you know what I mean? I think that's the best way I can answer that.
Me personally, I think that it is what it is. You could be a fan. You know, there's a difference between a fan and a stan, and that's and regular people that aren't in hip hop might not understand that. You get what I'm saying? But there's nothing wrong with being a fan. It's just like a sport. It's just like I know grown ass men who love WWE. Like they love wrestling. They know the shit is fake. You get what I'm saying? They love the characters. They love the storyline in that shit. They feed into that shit. You get what I'm saying? So being a fan is, I think everybody should be fans of other people. I'm fans of certain people. What's the big deal? But I do understand where she's coming at, where some people are way more than fans.
And that's cool too, though. That's their prerogative. Shout out Jay Ray. He says, "I've had people tell me y'all like your shit, but I never say anything because I don't want to be a meat rider."
See, that's crazy.
He also says this shit is funny. It's like someone shits. I can't understand that one. As up and coming, shout out Barry. As up and coming rapper, you see all the time people want to support you because they don't want to be called a meat rider, and that's crazy too. And probably Barry, it might be somebody who's doing what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? 90% of the time, reflect on that. Let me know if I'm right. It's probably somebody who's doing what you're doing. You know what I mean? Those be the ones who say, "Yo, I don't want to be a rider." Like, meanwhile, it's not. Yo, listen. When you supporting your people, don't mean you ride. Like, and it's crazy because somebody put up a post today, right? And they had a picture of a Facebook post and the same exact post on Instagram, right? And they said on Facebook was mainly friends, family, people they know. Joint had like 8 likes, no bullshit. Instagram, he said, is just a collective of people who he has followed and who's followed him. The joint had 280 something likes. Big difference. You know what I mean? It's the people who you know, the people who are closest to you are the ones who probably they know you, right? They see you every day. You're accessible to them. You know what I mean? So it's regular to them. Like they can hear your music all the time. They can hear your production all the time. You know what I mean? They can see you acting. They can watch you modeling. That's every day for them, right? You know what I'm saying? It's the people who don't know you to where it seems like you're untouchable. And sometimes, like I said on a previous show, sometimes you have to move yourself away from these people. Stop being so accessible to people so that they don't feel like you're so easily accessible and they could get to you for any reason. You know what I mean? At that point, then they feel like their perspective might change towards you, is what I'm trying to say. Barry says our entire area fits that description. Okay. That's an opinion, okay. And probably any rapper's hometown, sorry to be honest. Yeah, so yeah. It's probably somebody who's doing what you're doing, and 9 times out of 10, that's exactly what it is. But don't let that stop you. Keep pushing forward. If they have that mindset, you probably shouldn't be fucking with them anyway. You know what I'm saying? Where we at next, though, King?
That was it for the Axel RecBoys. Shout out to everybody that sent in questions. Yo, check this out. If you guys got a question, send a little short 20-second video clip. That's all it takes. That's what it counts for, like 20 seconds. I'm pretty sure you can get out a whole question, maybe 2 questions. Send it to us. Ask us anything about hip hop, about being a dad, barber, This guy's the shift supervisor and all that shit. You know, if you got a
Production
question about that,
supervisor.
yeah, my bad. Production supervisor. He was always a production supervisor because that's what that nigga did in the studio. He supervised the production going on. Anyway, send us the video. We'll play it. We'll answer your questions. What do we got next?
We got Rec.
Yeah. Big
Getting
facts.
ready to
I
wrap
agree
up
with
the show
Chris.
here. This is where we this is the new segment
That's
we
why
just
I be
added
by
not too
myself,
long
weird.
ago. It's called Rec, Reaching Everything Conceivable, where we give out, a tip of the week. You know what I mean? One from Shad, one from me. 90% of the time I go first, so I've been pushing Shad to go first.
I go first, nigga. Yo, listen. There's nothing better than being number one, my nigga. You know how I feel about all of that, nigga. I go first all the time, my nigga. Like,
Shad
yo,
is
listen.
Special, people. Shad is special.
I'm
This is what makes
definitely
the
a
show
special
good
nigga.
because we like
I'm
yin and
definitely
yang.
a special nigga.
I'm
I'm definitely a special nigga, but no, yeah, we are. And that's why we find success, because the times where you be timid, I be ready to kick the whole fucking door. And the times where I be like, nah, hold on, we should chill. They don't get to see that side though. That's the full shit. Is they don't see that
because
side.
I'm more
Cut it out.
Word. I try to be more tactical. Like I don't like. I reacted in my younger days on shit on impulse a lot. You know what I mean? And as I get older now, I want to plan it out. I want to make sure I know the end goal before I jump out the window. I don't want to jump out the window without the ladder.
Well, my thing, me personally, my nigga, sometimes you gotta jump.
Nah,
and
I'm not
that's
jumping.
Nah, my nigga. Sometimes
My
you
knees
gotta
ain't the
jump.
same no more. But what we got? So we get out of here. We running over.
All right, listen. I'm gonna go first. I hope mine is first. There it is. Make your losses lessons. Yo, my nigga, we don't take L's. We smoke them. We figure it out.
Yeah, I don't smoke though.
You get no. Well, you don't. I do. But in the same token, everything that happens for a reason. There's a way to gain from it. Right. And that's all I want to put forward this week is your perception of how you see things could affect the outcome. So if you're always looking at, the things that go wrong as just like, it just happens to me. You get what I'm saying? Then you're never gonna grow. Just just remember, this is just my opinion. This is how this is you're going with me, with us through our self journeys. You get what I'm saying? So these are the things that I wanted to work on this week, and and keep a reminder. There's no mess ups. There's no, you get what I'm saying? There's no mistakes. You get what I'm saying? Like there's mistake. You don't want to create bad habits.
Because a loss is a loss when a loss is only a loss when you didn't learn something from it. A loss could be a win if
all losses are wins.
If it's correct, if something's applied to after the fact. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, yeah, you just got to figure it out. That's my whole point. Figure it out why something went wrong. You get what I'm saying? And then in that return, things will go right, because now you know exactly what went wrong. You get what I'm saying? And this is the big homie. Get into it.
Be yourself. Everyone else is already taken.
Yo, my nigga, you gotta read it from the screen. Like, really? Like, we didn't rehearse this? Like,
nah, listen, I got so much going on. Like, I don't even remember what I sent you. To be honest,
my bad.
Be yourself. Everyone is already taken. I think that stuff is planetary, man. Like, let's stop trying to follow. You know what I mean? There's enough followers in this world. We need some leaders now. It's time to man up. You know what I mean? Like, you here for a reason. Figure out your purpose. Start attacking it. You know what I mean? And make it happen. You know what I mean? A lot of y'all who tuned in might have kids, might have nieces, nephews, you know what I mean, who are looking up to you. You know what I mean? Don't teach them to be a carbon copy of what they're already seeing. You know what I mean? There's a lot of us out here dying today. There's a lot of us out here, you know what I mean, don't got nowhere to sleep, don't got no clothes on our back. You know what I mean? Let's not teach them the wrong. Let's teach them the right. You know what I mean? And let's teach them how to man up, and let's raise proper kings and queens out here. You know what I mean? Like, let's be what we're destined to be. You know what I mean? And it's totally up to you. You know what I mean? That person who you see on TV, you might idolize them, you might look up to them, but that's not you.
Yeah. Yeah. Good piece. Good piece. It's crazy because I don't send out a mass text, but I send out a text to people that might be on my mind, here and there, especially early in the morning. Early in the morning, I'm the most, I try to plan my day, try to figure out what I'm doing. And I always send a text or end it or put in there, be great. You get what I'm saying? And I always send it to people who, are on heavy on my mind. You get what I can't send it to everybody because I'll be going through, it'll be continuous. But like my son, he might have a big test or he might have to catch up on some work. And I got my foot in his ass telling him, yo, my dude, no honor roll, no basketball. You get what I'm saying? It's like, you got to figure it out, and when we had those conversations at night, I may send him a text during the day like, yo, be great. Like, be great, man. Just be the best you could be. You know what I'm saying? And everything else will fall in place. So when you sent me that, and when I was going over the show, I actually texted my son and was like, yo, listen, just do what you got to do. That's it. Shout out to, Isaiah. He has a game tonight. O'Neal, hopefully they won. He should be hitting me up soon to go pick
Then
him up.
you just sparked something. My parents who's tapped in, man, don't place these high ass expectations on your kids and cause them to go revert back to what Shah was saying and actually have to learn from a loss. You've been now, you traveled this journey longer than they have, right? Let's not put all this weight on our young kings and our queens. You know what I mean? Let's little by little, 5 pounds, 10 pounds. Let's take them to that plateau where we want them to go, but in turn let them be their own.
Absolutely. Yo, it's
Think
very
on that.
important.
Think on that.
It's very important. And as parents, single parents, both parents in the household, parents with boyfriends, significant others, be active. Be active in their lives. Take some time, set some time each day to get to know them. Because I'm telling you, the electronic game, listen, it's moving quick. It's moving quick. You will be replaced quick.
Not even the electronic game, man. These streets.
Well,
streets
I mean,
is cold.
even that too. Listen,
streets is cold.
I mean, no, you know why I say electronic? Because there's a lot of parents right now that believe because their kids ain't running around like how we were running around, that everything is good. Like they still don't have to put in that quality time. Meanwhile, they stuck in the game, in their phone, YouTube, shit to where like there's really like it's very rare. Like, I mean, me personally, I don't know too many families to actually sit down and eat dinner every night at the same time together. Like, and it's crazy because that's something that me and my wife always we always tried to maintain. You get what I'm saying? And that shit makes a hell of a difference. And a lot of people don't understand. You get what I'm saying? That little bit. You know what I'm saying? That little bit of time, it doesn't matter. Because my son is a garbage can when it comes to eating. So he'll come home and scarf down mad shit. And then when it's time to eat dinner, he'll be like, yo, I'm not hungry. And mind you, it's only us 3. You get what I'm saying? So we'll bring him back and be like, nah, yo, listen, we don't even care if you're hungry. You're going to sit at the table. We're going to chop it up. We're going to figure it out. You get what I'm saying? Yo, what was going on in school today? And little by little, we start learning, yeah, this person was acting up. Oh, yeah, that's the kid you was telling me about before? Oh, yeah, he played on the basketball team? Yeah, but he's not ineligible. Oh, okay, now we know what's going on. Versus not having that, and he's like, yo, I'm not hungry. And all right, your plate's in the microwave. You get what I'm saying? You eat when you eat, especially when there's only 3 people in the household. When you have, the more you have, it only makes sense for everybody to eat at one time. But that's a whole nother story. Definitely had a dope show. I appreciate you for the videos. holding me down tonight. We had some technical difficulties earlier, like right before the show. That's why we were a couple minutes late, but we figured it out. You know, my homie keep his foot on my neck, my nigga. And listen, I figure it out. But shout out to my partner, big homie, Mr. Catch Rec. But what up?
Barry says real quick, and then we out here. I know some of us don't even know what it is like to have that structure, which is the real challenge lies. And the dope part is that you understand that. You know what I mean? Now it's applying how you gonna implement it in what works for you. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's our time. Don't forget Saturday night, 8 p.m. Make sure you tune in to blazingmupradio.com. Catch the replay there. You might catch us Friday night live on Instagram. Not 100% sure yet. We don't know how this whole COVID shit is playing out, but we're gonna see what's up. But shout out everybody who's sending the questions this week. We had Senor G, we had Jay Arroyo, who owes me a check for all that promotion. And we had Lady D from In the Field Radio.
Who had a
Salute
dope
to them.
video. She had a dope video too. She put all the extra.
Yeah. Salute to her too for the service. She's actually out there putting in work right now and took the time out of that to send that video. So salute to her. You know what I'm saying? She out there training and doing what she has to do to better herself. So salute to her and everything she's doing for us to be able to have the liberties that we have. You know what I mean? But like I said, Saturday night, Blazing My Radio, 8 p.m. Tune in, catch the replay there. Next Wednesday, 7 p.m. You already know we right here live on Facebook. Don't forget to go to the YouTube page, subscribe to the YouTube page. We're gonna be uploading content on that page as well every week. You know what I mean? The Instagram page, In the Studio with the RecBoys, Twitter, In the Studio with the RecBoys, Facebook, In the Studio with the RecBoys, everything In the Studio with the RecBoys. We appreciate y'all for rocking out with us this week. Shannon, please catch the replay. Go back. We're gonna post it right after the live if you want to tune in.
Yes, dope videos too. So
she said, pray for those that are MST victims.
Absolutely.
Prayers. But that's our time, King.
Yo, you already know what it is. We love you guys. Be safe. And we'll be back next week. All right, we out. Deuces.